Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another Live It's Wednesday Night with me, your host, Dr. Harley, where we talk everything about Harley Davidson's motorcycles and everything motorcycle related. We're going to have a great time tonight. Hello, good evening to Blue Ridge Moto, to Mr. XAN. Mr. Cupcake is in the house. But tonight we have a pretty exciting topic. Tonight we're going to talk about the triumphant return of the Sportster 883. That's right, the triumphant return of the Sportster 883, which will be powered by the one and only Evolution Ironhead motor. That is exciting. I tell you, I can't wait to see it. Hello to Fat Glide. Good to see you. Trying to get you your point here. There it is. Boom. Done. So D-Rod's in the house. What's going on, D-Rod? Let me get D-Rod's point. Bang. So, yeah, I mean, what a great release put out by Harley Davidson is that the Sportster 883 is making a comeback. And it's going to be in between the Nightster Rev Max motor and the Sportster S Rev Max motor. But it's an air-cooled 883 Ironhead motor that we all know and love. What's up, Bill? MC Crimson Glide. Good to see you, brother, man. Good to see you. Yes, Tom. 1 week, guys. 1 week. And, a week from this Friday, actually, we'll be headed down to Virginia. I'm looking forward to that. But back to the topic. Who else is excited about the 883 making a triumphant return? I know I am. It's a great platform. Hey, D. Benedetti, how are you doing? Good to see you. I know I'm excited because it's, like I said, it's a great platform to start out on and also build off of. Well, you could build off of it by moving up to a larger bike. And Harley did some great marketing with the Sportster in the past. They will give you your purchase price back, minus the tax, title, reg, conveyance fee, all that. Whatever you got charged for the bike back on trade-in. They did that in the past. I'm wondering if they're going to do that again if you trade up for a bigger bike. Also, you can also build upon the 883 by making it a chopper, making it a sport bike, making it a dirt bike, making it a flat track racer, all different things. I mean, what a really great bike. Really, really great bike. Hello, Tiger Ward. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Carney's Vanguard. Nice. Good. Glad you're back. Glad you're back. But yeah, we're going to dig into it. I got some information for you guys. That came from Cycle World. That's right. It came right from Cycle World, which is a reputable motorcycle publication. They're generally more into the Japanese bikes, as Evil Rick would know, the Hondas, because, if you're going to buy Japanese, buy a Honda, especially if it's a Gull Wing trike. And if anybody's in the market to buy Evil Rick a brand new one, he'd be love to have it. Bill says, I would like the 1200 or a nicer package instead. Well, yeah, but I'm wondering, would a 1200 top end from the 2023 lineup fit the new bike? Ooh, now there's something, because when people buy previously on the previous 883s, they'd put the 1200 top end on it, and that thing would just be a beast for what it was. I mean, fast bike, with good gas mileage. Let's see. XAN said the Sportster 83 will be a good commuter bike for city living. Absolutely. A lot better than the Livewire, if you ask me. Hey, riding on Threes, Tennessee. What's going on, Mike? Good to see you. I hope you're healing and doing well with that shoulder. Yeah. Yes. New trike. I like that. I'm sure you would. Let's see. The 1250 hooligan kit, cams included. Absolutely. You can make those things scream. But while we're here and we're talking about it, let's bring up the Cycle World webpage, because, but I haven't seen it on Facebook. So if it's not on Facebook, is it really true? But I'm going to go with this saying it is. Says Bill says aftermarket. Come on, catch up. We'll have fun with the new bike. I'm sure they'll add a new tech. Absolutely, absolutely. So here it is. Let me see if I can make this bigger. There we go. Harley Davidson to revive the 883 Sportster. Production to return the Evo powered Sportster alongside a 440 single aim for affordability. That's right. Hey, Salty's in the house. What's going on? 1200 kit on A2 faster than stock. Absolutely. 1200 in previous. Yes. EJ's detailing. What's going on, EJ? Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. Probably turn it to a cafe racer stuff. Right on, right on, right on. So let's scroll down and see what they have to say here. Harley Davidson has undergone some dramatic shifts in direction in the past few years as different CEOs try to unlock the sort of profitability that the company once enjoyed. Hey, what's going on, Andrew? Andrew's in the house. Andrew, got your points. 508 Knucklehead, good evening, good evening. So now Harley's latest boss has unveiled the solution to the brand's problems, which includes reviving, right there. There's a key word, reviving the 883 Sportster to push to tempt younger and less affluent customers into the Harley Davidson fold. Developed under new CEO Artie Stars. I don't think it was developed under Artie Stars. I think this has been in the works for a couple years, but we'll just go with that. The Back to the Bricks plan is the third swing at boosting profits that have come under the last three bosses. Well, with that being said, I could tell you profitability for the first quarter for 2026 has been profitable for Harley Davidson. They've been happy. Their shareholders are happy. Running, yeah. All right. Let's see. I didn't even look at the new 883. I said, look, spelling is off. No worries, man. Talk to text because I'm driving, listening, and yeah, right on, right on. Drive safe. Drive safe. Let's see, where do we leave off? Each distinctively different approach. First, we had Matt Lavik's More Roads to Harley Davidson strategy launched in 2018, which aimed to expand Harley's horizons with a broader model range encompassing adventure bikes, street fighters, and electric models. I thought the electric models were under Artie Stars, but apparently I was wrong. Not Artie Stars, Yoke and Sykes, sorry. Even with even sport bikes being considered for the future, it resulted in a Pan American and a third liquid-cooled dual overhead cam Rev Max engine platform, but the strategy was slightly revised by Levick's successor, Yoke and Sykes. Coming into the position in 2020, he canceled many of the left field ideas and revised Harley's course, doubling down on the brand's key cruiser market, especially on the higher end with the rewire and hardwire strategies. The idea appeared to maximize per bike profit and costly up traditional Harley buyers who were unenthusiastic about Levick's attempt to attract riders who wouldn't normally consider riding Harley Davidson. Stars Back to the Brick strategy trends a third path, doubling down on Sykes' idea, appealing to traditional Harley customers, but aims to attract new, less affluent riders instead of trying to squeeze more money from higher-end market. Squeeze more money from the higher-end market, which would be like your CVOs, your road glides, your street glides, your trikes, your all that. It's pretty straightforward position based on the idea that there is plenty of buyers that would love a brand new Harley Davidson in the garage, but simply can't justify the cost of entry. There you go. There are two key models planned for the 27-28 model year kickoff and of the new strategy. So from next year and year after, one is the much rumored Sprint, which will become the cheapest Harley in the United States market with a price well under 10 grand. So the Sprint's going to be under 10 grand. The other more surprising move in the announcement that the air-cooled Evolution powered Sportster dropped from the range back in 2022 will be rising from the grave and once again act as an entry point for a classic Harley V-twin. That's right. They are waking the dead. They are rising the Sportster from the dead with the Evolution motor. Man, I'm excited about that. I hope you guys are too. Man, this is awesome. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, it does. It's the #1 matrix that YouTube looks at. Okay. Presenting the plan, Harley showed its slides that previewed both models in a form of an outline drawing and a few key points, which we can draw deeper conclusions. And this is where I got the thumbnail from, guys. I just added to it. A drawing of the Sprint and its similarities to the X440, introduced in India, but also has notable differences. So it's similar to the one that was launched in India, but it's got notable difference. Starting with the Sprint, the drawing in Harley's presentation appears to show a model base that the X440, which is designed and manufactured by Harley-Davidson Indian partner, Hero Motorcorp. The only technical detail revealed that it is an oil-cooled engine, but even appears to confirm that the X440 bases as a Harley other than X models sold on markets outside the USA are liquid-cooled, like the X350 and X500, both made by a company in China, Elements with Q Motor Benelli machines. The X440 launched in India in 2023. We can move on from the X440. Originally, Harley planned was to position the Sprint around the $6,000 mark. And while they may still be possible, the company currently is only saying it will come in below 10 grand. So what about the Sportster? It is promised to come in at $10,000, putting it between the Sprint and the Nightster in terms of price. But it's going to be much more familiar to traditional HD buyers than either of those other machines. Now, here's the interesting part. Hey, Jack, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, Jack. Much appreciate you and your super chat. You rock, my brother. You rock. Thank you very much. Did I miss anybody else that came in while I'm over here? Hey, Tito's in the house. Hola, Tito. Sorry, guys. I am reading this news, and I'm trying to get things going here. So I apologize if I missed you. All right. So Harley has confirmed that it will be an air-cooled with a interview with Wall Street Journal. Already Stars confirmed it will house the 883 engine. Wow. From image published in the announcement, the back-to-brick strategy looks like will be the same Evolution engine or an updated version that powered the last 883 Sportster model and the Iron 883 back in 2022. It even shares the same circular air filter cover as the Iron and the same mid-frame mounted foot peg position, similar to low handlebars. However, the rear fender extends further than the last of the Iron 883 models, while the front wheel appears to be smaller than the bike's 19-incher with a fatter tire and shorter front fender, which I think will look good. 10 grand for a bar hopper, not bad. Exactly. Both the Sportster and Sprint are intended to be a blank canvas models, like I was saying, for under the back to brick plan. Harley intends to lean into its parts and accessories business harder than ever. That's a smart move since it brings an income stream from existing customers upgrading their bikes as well as those buying new machines and potentially provides more revenue for dealers as well if they're asked to fit those accessories. Harley will also be aiming to maximize appeal of the line by adding a planned 20 new models over the next. Oh, wow. 20 new models over the next 3 years. Hopefully the Road King will be in that lineup. That's exciting. All without substantial investment required for a new platform or powertrains. That means we can expect to see greater number of bikes on the existing RevMax Softail, Touring, trike platforms, with growth particularly focused on the lower end of each range of those models. That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Busted's in the house. What's going on, Busted? Good to see you. Good to see you. Got Busted's point. Let's see. Yeah, you would like to see the Road King back? I think a lot of people would. The Bronx. I don't know if the Bronx is actually going to come out. I really don't think so because it's part of that RevMax Sportster line, which was the Nightster, the Sportster S. I don't think that's going to happen. So Harley, we also aim. Okay, all right. A graphic showing the proposed 2027-2028 lineup points out the gap filled between the Nightster and the Sportster S in the RevMax range, as well as another hole between the Sportster S and a Pan America will be plugged. The new Sportster 883 and Spirit will be considered to be part of the Softail range in the graphic, which clearly shows an area to be filled with sub $10,000 area of that lineup, while the $4,000 gap between the Street Bob and the Lowrider S is also marked out, and the area will be filled with another new model. Oh my God, they're coming out with another Softail. Oh, wow, another Softail. Additional new models will appear in the gap between the upper part of the Softail lineup and the bottom of the Touring range. So the upper part of the Softail, the bottom of the Touring, that would be a Road King. That's what that's telling me. And the graphics suggest will be a new, more affordable machine in the trike lineup as well. Oh, I wonder if they're going to bring back the freewheeler. Before these bikes are added to the range in 2027-2028 model year, Harley-Davidson's focus back to the brick strategy is to reduce dealer inventory, boost sales of existing bikes, which they did or attempted to with the financing incentives, the cash incentives on buying a new 2025 or a new 2025 touring bike, which was a Street Glide Road Glide. Did not include CVOs. All right, let's get back here. Also, Jackal will be having a free concert at Black Diamond Harley. Okay, cool. Right on for Jackal. They would have to make the Road King's price point more attractive, although it wasn't that far from a Street Glide. In my head, it didn't make sense to buy a Road King. Good point. Good point. Love to see a Springer come back. You know, so would I, but I understand there's a lot of issues with that. I understand there's a lot of issues. Guns and Baggers, welcome back. Hopefully you got home. Dark Souls is in the house. What's going on, Dark? Good to see you. So going back in here, something that has already started to show in the company's first quarter financial results. Like I said, the illustrated dealer inventory is down 22% compared to the same point in 2025, while bike sales have risen by 8%. I'm part of that reason. In the same period globally, and 14% in the USA. Global shipments are down 3% year on year, while Harley's $1.1 billion revenue for the quarter is 2% less for the same quarter of 2025. Time will tell whether Back to the Bricks is more successful strategy than those from stars to predecessors. On the face of it, there is a cause for celebration among riders who already want to be Harley owners and those who want to add another to the garage. In this form of plans of more affordable machines, while these two bikes appeal to a core customer based on traditional nature. Their pricing brings Harley-Davidson cruisers to a wider audience and returns Harley-Davidson to a part of the market it hasn't had in a long time. Hey, Charlie from New Hampshire. As long as there's no electric Harley. Yeah, I agree. The electric Harley is now called the Livewire. It's not Harley anymore. So, what do you guys think of that so far? I think that's awesome. I really do. So, Mrs. Guns is in the house. Hello, Mrs. Guns. Let me get you your points. So, if you guys are wondering what these points are all about, you're running out of time. If you want to join the membership, now's the time to do it. Become a member tonight at the nurse level or higher. And for every live you're active in, if you're a nurse, you earn 1 point, which equals 1 entry. If you're a doctor, you get 2 points, which is 2 entries. And if you're a surgeon, you get 3 points, which is 3 entries for every single live you're in, which goes between, from the beginning of the year to the Saturday before Thanksgiving when the drawing happens. And what are we giving away? It's a members only giveaway of $1,000 shopping spree. And it's your choice of where you go shopping. And you don't have to spend $1,000 in one place. And we're going to do a shopping during Black Friday or that weekend. So you could stretch that $1,000 to, I don't know, let's say, maybe $1,500, depending on the Black Friday specials. Boom. Is there an orderly level? Yes, there is. I have an EMT level, which is 99 cents a month. And what that covers is you get access to the members only chat or to the members only posts. There's a intern level, which is you get early access to the videos and the chats. And then nurse level, from the nurse level higher, you get the members only lives and the entrance. Let's see. Charlie ain't no older here. Oh, man. So, yeah. Guys, time's running out because you have to be a member for 6 months to be eligible. That's telemarketer. Go away. So, yeah, you have to be a member for 6 months. That's why it says time is running out. You have basically till this Saturday. You don't want to miss out. Hey, what's up, T-Ball Man? Thanks for coming in, hanging out. So the new Sportster 883 is coming out, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to come in. They're hoping right around the 10 grand mark, if not a little bit higher. I've seen reports around the 12 to 13,000, but we'll see what happens. We will see what's happened. RBL, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you're here. We were chatting a little bit earlier. So you don't want to miss out, guys. And if you do the math, right, even at the surgeon level, $14.99 times 6, okay? So it's what, 30, 60. You spend $90 for a chance to win $1,000 shopping spree that's motorcycle related. It could be parts, it could be gear, it could be maintenance, it could be upgrades, as long as it's motorcycle related. It doesn't have to be Harley Davidson. It could be whatever you ride and you want to upgrade something, you got $1,000 to it, which could be rain gear, a seat, heated grips, whatever. Done. Let's see. Do I think this? I don't know. I think the price point will grab some of the younger riders, but I think the performance in them are going to be a little bit low. So I don't know if it's going to be a good thing. They had the XG 750 and the XG 500, and then came out the Street 750 out of the XG 750. That was a flop. 701's in the house. What's going on, 701 truck? Let me get you your points. Guys, remember, if you're a surgeon level or if you're at the surgeon level, you already have the private invite to join the show at any point in time in your Instagram. That's the nice thing about the surgeon level. You get invited to every single live before it happens, and you could come on anytime during that live, as long as I don't have a special guest. If I have a special guest, that doesn't happen. Bill says, never mind the prize, you're part of the family. And, yeah. So you wonder, people say, well, you're just pocketing all that money. No, I'm not. I take that money and I put it aside to pay for the prize. Like last year, we gave away, you had your choice, either a Sawiki Speed pipe or complete suspension from Suspension Technologies. Last year's winner took the suspension. So I think that's awesome that happened. I think it's awesome that happened. Let's see. Mrs. Kelfire's in the house. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. So there might not be a live next week because we'll be packing up, getting ready to leave Friday morning at 4 a.m. to go to Virginia. So there might or might not be a live next week. I'll most likely do a short one, maybe for an hour. Let's see. I may grab the scooter kids. Look at to upgrade. It could. And Evil Rick's doing his thing, getting the people's channels out there. Thank you, Evil Rick. Really appreciate you for doing that. Let's see. Some ladies may choose the 440 for the first bike if it's lighter. That's a good choice. Speaking of lady riders, Miss Wynn Road. How you doing, Des? Good to see you, Des. Welcome back. You were here last week. It's awesome. HJ will probably use the sprints for the riding course to learn to ride. Most likely because they use the XG 550s. And now those are done. And they're phasing those out. So probably the sprints will be it. Yeah. I think the sprint will be set up as a cutaway bike. The Sporty will quietly come back in the regular catalog. I don't know. I think everybody on YouTube, as soon as they hit the dealers, man, we're going to be all over them with our cameras. You know what I mean? Doc is right. He gives away the money, doesn't include his time. Hey, it's all about us coming together, having a great time, and giving back. And that's what I like to do, is give back to everybody that I can. We also, on the members only lives, we do some pretty cool giveaways. I'm just saying. I mean, last members, or not the last one, the one before, where the members only live, we gave away a set of floorboard extensions. Tito won those. And the big prize that we gave away, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I paid for this myself. I used it very lightly. It's in brand new condition. And this is going to Mr. Guns and Baggers. So, got some pretty cool giveaways too in the members only. Doesn't happen all the time, but when I have them, we do them. Okay. No worries, RBL, man. No worries. It happens. Yeah, I'm excited to see the new bikes too. Be 2027, 2028 model year. I'm thinking to be out mid-year 27. I really do. Yeah. Next weekend, I'm excited. If you guys are wondering what's happening next weekend, Backlight, Keltfire, Guns and Baggers, Mrs. Guns, Mel, and myself are all getting together. We got an Airbnb. We're going to be hanging out in Williamsburg, Virginia. So if you're in the Williamsburg, Virginia area, or you want to take a ride and come hang out with us on Saturday or Sunday or Monday, Memorial Day weekend, have at it. Let's hang out. We're going to be around. Keep an eye on my Instagram, my Facebook, and my YouTube shorts. I'll probably be putting stuff out there of where we are, what we're going to be doing. Let's see. James says, I like to have a sprint. Yeah, right on. I like to see it first before I commit, because I honestly would love to have a Royal Enfield in my garage. I'm just saying, I would love to have a Royal Enfield in my garage. I think they're awesome. Today's technology and the styling of a 1960s, 1970s motorcycle, I think they're awesome. Let's see. Either way, the Sporty coming back is great news. Absolutely. I'm excited about it. I really am excited about the Sportster coming back, the 883. Who knows? A year after that, they might have the 1200. I thought Harley, though I could be wrong. I think Harley said they canceled the evolution motor because they couldn't get it EPA compliant by the new EPA standards. I wonder if they fixed that issue. I wonder if they did. I wonder if they cool. That's next year's 75th anniversary. Right on. Right on. Let's see. Well, man. But so that's some cool stuff that's coming down from Harley. You know, we got the 2 new bikes to sprint and the triumphant return of the Sportster 883, rising it up from the dead. Yes. Wake the dead, as my wife would say. Let's see. Time to install the blueprint and whoever from Evo Sportster Liquid Cooled it. I heard that. I heard that China did that. But you never know. I mean, the rumor was Harley sold the tooling and the plans. That was a nasty rumor that really spread like wildfire, but that didn't happen from what I understand, which is awesome. Oh, man. Dark Souls gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Dark. Really, really appreciate you on that. You know, Charlie from New Hampshire, got it. PA Biker. Let's see. Did you say you'd be in Williamsburg? No, Williamsburg, Virginia, not West Virginia. XAN Biker. CJ and Mike Audi, they all received memberships from Dark Souls. Thank you very much, Dark. I appreciate you. Let's see. Doesn't say what member level, but that's okay. That's okay. XAN, you got a member. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Eva Rick's right there. Harley said they didn't sell nothing to China. That's right. Look at that. Bam. XAN's a member. 30 days of gifted membership. Right on, man. Right on. Welcome to all the new members. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Stark, for doing that. Really appreciate that. We're going to grow the family for 30 days. Hopefully, the new members will renew and hang out and stay as members. We do have a lot of fun in the members only lives. Like this past members only live, I was bored. We were in the shop. We worked on 3 little projects on my Road Glide. Sometimes we do something juicy like change cams and cam bearings, do different things. Oh, Evil Rick gifting out 5 memberships. Nice. Thank you very much, Evil Rick. Very, very nice of you to do so as well. Thank you so much. Tex 9280, Joe Frias, not Mama, I can't read that. Kyle West, Huggy, congratulations. Yep. Charlie, like, wee, nice. Yes. Welcome, Charlie. Hopefully you enjoy the membership and you get to enjoy it and you stick around. Let's see. Could you say 5 new members? I didn't say here what you said, and who was the 5 that could say new members? I didn't say here. And 5. Huh? PA, English, please. English, please. Oh, Guns gifted out 5 new members. Thank you very much, Guns. Nice. Motobomb, Virginia. We've seen him around. Ragdoll, nice. Travis, 18 Pitbull. Tommy, nice. Huh. Charlie, yeah, just in time for the rain. Yeah, just in time for more rain. That's what I'm tracking right now. I was talking to Mel earlier. If it's going to be rain the whole weekend, we're going to take the cage because I don't want to be soaked all the way down there and spend the whole time in Virginia soaked. I really don't. I'm hoping the weather holds out, that the chance of rain is either at night or early morning, and then we'll be taking the bike. So if it rains halfway down, that's no big deal. That's Dark Souls celebrating his 7 months of membership. Right on. Congratulations. Okay, you're going to eat? Well, enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your dinner, Jamin. But yeah, congratulations. 7 months as a member. That's awesome. Yep. It's supposed to be nice in New Hampshire this weekend, but rain until Friday. Well, same here. It's supposed to rain tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. Member for 20 months. Right on. Right on. Guns was actually the first member we had for this channel. So he's like member number 1. Mr. Pacuccio gifting out 5 members. Nice. Nice. Evil Rick throwing $20 down for chopper parts. Right on. Which reminds me, after we come back from Virginia, I'm going to get everything I need to start the seat pan, and we're going to throw that down and make our own fiberglass seat pan. Hopefully it works out. I've already been to like West Marine and places like that to get what I need and how much I'm going to need for the fiberglass mat, the resin, all that stuff. Boom, we're going to make it happen. Hey, Corey is in the house. I wish we could borrow some crumbs. Take the cakes out. What's going on, Corey? Good to see you. Got you your point, Corey. You know? Oh, there you go. We can get Mel riding on her own Grom. She's licensed. She has the M endorsement. You never know. We could get her. Hey, we could spend a little bit of time with her on a Grom. Calfire. Maybe Tom could work with her while we're doing your handlebars. That's another thing what we're doing when we're down there is we're going to be doing Calfire's handlebars. Boom. Oh, man. Let's see. 2 days ago, it was supposed to rain all day today and tomorrow. And now there's a 5% chance between 5 and 6. Right on. A week or so is too cold. Yes, I agree. Oh, man. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy us. We do a lot of fun stuff here, Abby. Trust me. If don't trust me, ask everybody else. I have a lot of fun. The members have a lot of fun, and we do a lot of fun stuff. So let's see. If there's nice weather in New Hampshire, Bright Life Brian might be able to leave his driveway. Oh, Grom, hell, we have 4 Harleys. Boom. There you go. Let's see. It won't be a Grom without getting ice cream, though. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Mr. Bokikio, 20 months as a member. Another one of our first-time members. I think you were like number 2, Mr. Bokikio, as a member. Thank you very much for 20 months of support. Same thing with Guns and Baggers. Really appreciate that. And Mr. HDAV Traveler celebrating 20 months. That's awesome. And Faculide membership has its rewards. Right on. Right on. Like I said, for the nurse level and hires, we always do the annual giveaways. Last year was a good one. We gave away either a Sawiki pipe or a suspension technology suspension. And last year's winner chose a suspension. This year, it's $1,000 shopping spree. You have to be a member for 6 months at the nurse level or higher. So if you're gifted a membership and you want to have a chance to win, it's really simple. Upgrade your gifted membership to a nurse level or higher before midnight on Saturday, because then you'll have the 6 months by the time we do the drawing, the Saturday before Thanksgiving. And it's $1,000 shopping spree, which means you get to go shopping anywhere online with me, and I pay the bill and have it shipped directly to you. Boom. Let's see. We can make, okay, right on. About the ice cream in the Grom. I love ice cream. Let's see. No fun. No fun here. Awesome fun. Okay. Well, here's Abby's channel. Evil Rick doing the right thing, putting it out there. Oh, man. Bob says I'm making it. I'm going to make for 6 months. Right on. You should. Yeah, you will. You'll make it for the 6 months. Yep. As long as you don't let your membership last between now and the Saturday before Thanksgiving, you'll definitely make it. Let's see. One of the ABS-C pants from Cornerstone Manufacturing with then fiber. Salty, it might be, but I really, really, really want to make it out of fiberglass. That's the way I said I made it. Just saying. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. Let's see. Evil Rick, thanks for posting my channel. Yes. Not only 400 subscribers. Right on. Right on. Let's see. Just a shadow so far. Hey, you never know. Excellent. The only way I could win. You never know. But you never know what can happen. But again, surgeon levels, check your Instagram. The link is in there. You'll be invited on. You already got the open invite. Come on. Boom. There's guns breaking balls. But yeah, we'll probably do a live next week. It won't be a 2-hour thing, probably be an hour thing because I got Thursday. I'm going to be packing up the bike Wednesday after work, getting that ready to go, turn it around because Thursday when I get home from work, I'm going to go to bed early because we're leaving at 4 a.m. on Friday morning. So I want to get as much sleep as we can as we trek down to Williamsburg, Virginia. So I'm really looking forward to that trip from right here in Connecticut, the southeastern part of Connecticut, all the way down to Virginia and Williamsburg on the peninsula. Man, I love it down there. I'm looking forward to going. And we're going to have dinner in Cape May. We're taking the ferry across from Cape May to Lewis, Delaware. From there, we're going to pick up Route 13, go over the Chesapeake Bay River Bridge Tunnel, which is a great ride. And believe it or not, people get anxiety crossing that bridge because it goes on forever. 4 a.m., I hardly go to bed before that. Well, Evil Rick, some people are like that, Oh, don't worry. We will. Can't wait to see you as well. And Tom and Guns and Mrs. Guns. It's going to be a great time. It really is. I'm looking forward to it. Do a live packing up for the trip. Who wants to see my socks and underwear? Seriously, who wants to see my socks and underwear? That's mostly what I'm bringing. Socks, underwear, a couple pairs of sneakers, maybe 1 or 2 pairs of jeans. Are you talking about packing up the bike? Alrighty, on 3 says, you guys have fun weekend, safe trip. Don't think my show is quite. Yeah, I that's what I said to you. Don't do it. Heal up. I get it. Some people, okay. Hey, Les, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Here's right. Jess Rips riding in India and in all 40 states in 6 days. She's on day 2. Yes. Yeah. Well, I saw her in a car. She was going through Hartford, Connecticut. So I don't know if she's actually riding it or she's bringing it. I don't know. Let's see. We're packing Wednesday for the bike because we have to get to her mom's Thursday to watch the dogs. Right on. Let's just say hello to everybody. So, yeah, there could be a lot of people packing, a lot of people doing everything. So here's the thing, guys. If you're a member, you don't want to miss it because you don't want to miss those points. But during that weekend we're away, there won't be a members only. Well, maybe there might be from the Airbnb. You never know. Members only lives, again, for nurse level or higher. We might be doing that. Oh. Maybe we'll do it live from on Memorial Day when we're doing Stacy's handlebars. Ooh, that might be a good idea. Yeah, she was riding the Indian to White River Junction and started the ride from there. She came through Connecticut last night. Yes. I follow her on Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, she trailered to her starting point and then got to. Oh, okay. That's impressive. But also, Mr. McStash is starting his 22 states in 22 days for the Veteran Suicide Awareness. That is starting very soon. I think it's starting like this weekend. All I know is on June 5th, He's going to be here in Connecticut at Yankee Harley Davidson, and we're going to meet up with him and ride with him out to Rhode Island. Why not? Boom. Oh, no kidding. She just passed 200% of her funding goal. Right on. Right on. Now, is she doing it as a fundraiser or as a I haven't quite followed it that closely. Probably a fundraiser. So that's awesome. Yeah, here's Riding on Three's channel, guys. Get over there and take a check his channel out. It's pretty cool. So back to the Sportster S, or the new Sportster 883. I'm excited. I really am. This is something that I feel Harley should never have done, was get rid of that bike. It's an iconic bike since 1953. It revived the company in 1953 and helped the company become profitable. It's very iconic, and I don't think they should ever gotten rid of it like the Road King. Hopefully, they didn't reproduce it for 26 because they're redesigning it for 27 or 28. Kind of like what they did with the Road Glide in 15. In 2014. You remember in 2014, the launch of the Rushmores, there was no Road Glide in 2014. People were all up in arms over that, saying, what happened to the Road Glide? I bought my Street Glide, my first Street Glide, and my first brand new Harley in 2014. And in 2015, they released the Road Glide under the Rushmore. So I am hoping that the Rushmore Road King is being redesigned for the Helix Road King, which is the 24s and newer, which is the Helix line. Let's see, the Bronson Special 1000. Yes, was special. Yes, it was. Oh, a fundraiser for a nonprofit that provides temporary lodging for the families whose children in the hospital in Florida. Okay, right on. That's a good fundraiser. Anything to help families with kids that are in the hospital. She started with 15 states and oh, no kidding. Yeah. Yeah, in 24 hours, 1,220. Ow. Yeah, Rushmore has been done since the last year they created a Rushmore model was 23. 23 and a half was the introduction of the Helix, which is what we have, Bob, is the Helix model, which started in 24. So from 2014 to 2023 is Rushmore. From 23 and a half CVOs to the all lineup in 24 is Helix for touring. So that's the map of Rushmore to touring, just so you have an idea. So it's kind of exciting. Hopefully the Road King come back as a Helix, which would be interesting to see how they redesign an iconic look without ruining the iconic look of a Road King. I really didn't care for the Road King Classic with the fake leather bags that were small. I didn't like those. I like the standard bags myself. So we'll see how it goes. But as my friend Jack would say, hail to the king. Seriously. Hail to the king. I've heard that once before. I have. I see they're doing an America Yes. Yes, they're doing 250 anniversaries called the Liberty Edition for the Street Glide and the oh man, I can see it. Heritage. Just so yeah, the Heritage and the Street Glide's got the 250 Liberty Edition, but you could buy all that Liberty stuff. It's not VIN locked. Yep. See, Road King's rule. Mr. Bakukia says, long live the king. I think each day she's doing 1,100 plus miles. That's a lot of riding. That really is. A lot of love to her. Okay, yeah. The Heritage, the Street Glide, and the Street Glide 3. Those are the 3 models you could get that. That's awesome. Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Just sometimes words are tough for me. You know what I mean? You know, without saying they suck. Sometimes words do suck, but I do my best I can. I do the best I can. Oh, let's see. You would like to see a King ST or some kind of fairing. I think a fairing on a Road King would ruin it and make it more of like a Street Glide Road Glide. A windshield, yes. Uh, I think they're trying to redesign it so it pays homage. This is me. If I was on the design team that says, hey, you need to come up with a redesign of Road King, I would do whatever I could to keep the classic look of a Road King, but have it updated so it'd be cool and attractive. And people would sit there and go, that's a Road King. Or you don't want them to go, man, they ruined the Road King. They ruined it. You don't want that. And I think that's why they take a year for redesign. Oh, thanks, Des. Let's see. What up, Knucklehead? Let's see. Des says, let me tell you, the ST fairing on my Heritage is the bomb. Yeah, Kid Moto and ST fairing is a Road King and it looks sharp. Yes, it does. It does. But traditional purists to the Road King, people would not be happy to see that on a new Road King. Yeah, ST fairing looks good on the Road Kings. I've seen it on the Road Kings. I've seen it on your bike. I've seen it on your bike. I had on my Lowrider S. You know, it's a great fairing. Road King is a classic design. Can't slap. See, right there. There's a purist right there. Pointed out. I think actual hard bags was kind of the whole shot size would be cool, or the new bags that they have on the Helix bikes. I think that would be cool too, with the same fender that's on the Street Glide Road Glide with the same lighting. That would be cool. Just saying. Just saying. A Road King CVL, you never know. Oh, 121 in a Road King? That would be awesome. I get it, but the classic Heritage should stay, but the ST King for an FX RP. Yes. See, I think they did a real nice job on the Icon Fat Boy, keeping the old lines and making it a modern bike. Yes. Yes. And Evil Rick's on it, putting out Phases channel, RBL's channel. Thank you very much, Evil Rick. Tell you, best if you guys ever have a channel or you have a channel and you're looking for a moderator for your lives, Evil Rick's the man to have. He's on it. If he would accept the job, he's very, very busy with that now. So, that being said, do you think that the Sportster 883 being risen from the dead and being revived, would that ruin or devalue the previous Sportsters? Or do you think it will add value? Oh, man. Not feeling. Oh, man. Feel better, PA. Take care. Have a good one. Feel better. So, that's the question for you. Do you think that bringing back the Sportster could ruin the previous year Sportsters, or do you think it would help it? But also, two-part question: do you think it actually helped the company or hurt the company? Because they're going to be invested, putting all this money back in the production line, reproducing these bikes. So there's going to be outcome revenue. Hopefully, they'll sell enough bikes where it makes sense. Maybe we'll see a Street Glide and Road Glide version on a Softail platform, kind of like the Heritage of a Small King. They called it the Sport Glide, and it was a showroom sleeper, which means they did not sell it. They had that mini Batwing fairing on it, if you remember, and it was the first bike that had those clamshell bags that they ended up using on the Lowrider ST. It was a showroom sleeper, didn't sell well. So maybe if they redo it, maybe it will. No, it doesn't devalue them. I still have an 03 Sportster 1200 anniversary edition, so I hope it increases its value. Right on, right on. This is my wife won that bike at a rally. Oh, no kidding. So anything more that she paid for the raffle ticket is pure profit. Let's see. I don't see it ruining things, but may help. Think like Rev Max Motors. Yeah. Not all traditional Sportsters are good looking. I'm not a fan of the Sportster S. Neither am I. With the Sportster name, the Sportster S has a place B in the lineup, but should have a different name. I agree. The Sportster S is definitely not a Sportster. I think they should have given it a different name. I think the old Sportsters are never going to be devalued by the new ones. They have a huge following. This is true. Bob's like, forget about those. I understand. Wait, Sportsters have value? I have a pile of frames and a good half dozen. I bet. I have to bounce later. Dark, take care, be safe, traveling down the roads and dropping your load, which is, guys, he delivers fuel. That's what I mean by dropping his load. He's going to drop fuel into the tanks at gas stations so we can all go there and pay an exorbitant amount of money for gas now. Just saying. But hey, drive safe, Dark. Thanks for coming in and hanging out tonight. Much appreciated. And thank you, by the way, for gifting out the 5 memberships. Really, really appreciate you on that. Thank you so much. So we're at that point. I'm going to put the invite out here for everybody. So if you want to jump on here and talk about the new Sportster, are you excited about it? Doesn't really make you not excited, but doesn't do anything for you, either here or there, yay or nay, doesn't matter. Let's talk about it. Here's the link. Feel free to jump on. I want to hear from you directly. Old Sportsters do not lose value as collectibles. I also think to help the company should have a Sportster level bike as a first bike. Boom. There you go. I knew motorcycles were a good investment. Now I need to sell my wife on it. Yeah, I got a lot invested in my bike. Not in places that make money, but you mean the auction house, don't you die? No, not the auction house. Not the auction house. But hey, guys, here's the link. Anybody wants to come on, we'll talk about the new Sportsters coming out for 2027, 2028 model year, or who knows, they might drop it by July of this year, but we'll have to wait and see. That'd be kind of cool. I can't wait to see what they do for an Icon bike. I haven't heard anything about an Icon bike yet for this year. Kind of curious if they're actually going to produce an Icon bike. My personal feeling, and I've said this to Harley Davidson corporate, I says, you guys want to really produce an Icon? Produce a flathead for 1 year, limited numbers. With today's technology. The next year, produce a knucklehead, limited numbers, and make them look like the bikes they did back then. Without the foot shift or foot clutch, you know what I mean? But make the tins look like they did back then. And then the following year, produce a panhead. And then the following year, do a shovel head. Following year, do an Evolution, which they're bringing back the Evolution motor. And then the twin cam. And I think they could sell lots of those, just saying. Bob says, as Adam Sandoval says, just buy the damn bike. That's right. Let's see. My bike is a 2015, bought in 2014. They might surprise us and bring out next year's model this year. I know they're planning on doing another release in like October, November of this year, but it's going to be all the carryover models. Let's see. I have Icon ideas, right? They would be very cool bikes for sure, and they would cause a bidding war. With the popularity of trikes, Harley should do a Survey car. Oh yeah, another Survey would be cool if they brought back the Survey car. It wouldn't be that hard. They already have the trike platform. They would just have to change the seat, the tank, and the box. I think that would be very, very cool. Bringing back a Survey car with a flathead. Woohoo! Now we're talking. Think about it. A modern, brand new Survey car with a modern, brand new flathead engine, powering that Survey car with a 5-speed. Now you're talking. I think that would be cool. A sidecar would be cool to last year was for an 03. No, they did it the sidecar on that the orange and like the pinkish heritage when they came out with those for the Icon. They had those two colors. There was a survey car, a sidecar available with those. I think that was like 2 or 3 years ago. Let's see. You could put a ton of shit in those boxes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, there it is. We have the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend. The only guy who would not let ride my motor. No, only kidding.
What's up, Doc?
Uh-oh. And here he is. Bald guys are sexy.
What's up?
What's happening? So tell me, what do you think, demo, of the new Sportster? I want your opinion on it.
Well, if the camera would be sit still for a minute, that'd be fine. I think it actually comes in pretty good because it might actually, people like my daughter per se, she might actually look at it. I mean, she does like the Nightster, the weight of it, but it doesn't have enough weight, I feel.
Okay.
Because the last few times I've been on a Nightster, I have not liked them once you get them up to 70, 75, 80 mile an hour. The front ends feel like they ready to just go all over the place.
That's how Mel's XG750 felt on the highway. It had very small wheels. Very small, very skinny. I took it, I rode it home on the highway, and I was like, yeah, honey, you'll never take this on the highway. Car passing, you got blown all over the place.
Yeah.
Cool. But I want to say goodnight, Knucklehead. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Much appreciated you. RBL says a survey car with a Springer front end. Right on. I think there's a problem with getting the Springers DOT approved for a factory. But you could buy them aftermarket. And it doesn't make sense.
I mean, you still got people that want to do the cafe racer looks and stuff like that too with the Sportsters. So,
yeah, absolutely, they do. Or the bobber, or the chopper. The chopper craze is phasing out and phasing back in. So it's kind of hard to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but with the choppers, though, I think that's always going to be an in and out thing.
Yeah, it is. And the pure chopper guys will always do choppers.
Oh, yeah.
End of story. True chopper guys will always do a chopper. And wouldn't be surprised if the year that the revived or the rebirth or the reincarnation of the 883 Sportster doesn't go automatically and someone chop it all up. What's up, Drew, man?
I was going to say, we got busted.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
It finally shows up.
Oh, Busted's been here for a while.
Well, I'm talking about Drew. He sneaks in.
Tech it to a Springer front end to pass the OT. Yep. See, I knew there was a reason behind it. Well, I don't know. Do they have to come with ABS brakes? Is that a DOT requirement now?
Yes, I believe it is.
Okay.
Because, I mean, even all the sport bikes and all of them's all got ABS in them now.
Because that's what people want.
Well, I think supposedly NTSB says that it's safer.
Well, you know, if our Lord and Savior NTSB says it's so, you know.
Right?
I mean, sure, you could trust the government. Ask an American Indian.
Ask any veteran.
Yeah. Oh, see, Salty said, yes, it is a DOT requirement. Damn it. I like Drew. You only need the chicken pedals if you want to stop.
Hell, that's what a drop-off is for. in a rut. Just saying.
Yeah, you didn't use brakes at all when you set that demo bike down into the rut, did you?
Well, actually, yeah, I did. I did use the rear brakes. Just didn't touch the front ones because I knew what would happen if I'd done that. Yeah.
It would have been
I'd
worse.
have never even made it to the ditch.
Yeah. Let's see. Drew says it would be safer taking away people's driver's license. Yeah. Yeah, there are some people I wonder how much they paid their inspector to get them passed. You know? Just wondering. But what do you think, Mr. Guns and Baggers, about the reincarnation? I like that. The reincarnation of the Sportster 883.
I think it's a good idea. Because you got people that want to be on a bike, but they don't want to do 500, 600, 700 miles. They just want to commute back and forth to work
without spending 15 grand.
Exactly. And I think Harley did a smart move when it came to that.
And that Sprint too, coming in sub $10,000. If it hits that price point. Because we all know Harley will put out their MSRP and whatever the dealership marks them up at, unless Harley's puts out a thing, you cannot mark these bikes up.
I think Harley should do that to every bike.
It would be.
Yeah, I think they need to do that, period.
Yep.
I mean, that should have been one of the things that they've done at the beginning of the year this year.
I mean, I really like the fact that, my new bike, I paid $2,000 over MSRP. But they had to go travel 1,200 miles round trip to get it, to sell it to me. So I can't complain paying the $2,000 because they had to pay for the fuel, the mileage, the wear and tear, the salary for the guy to travel 1,200 miles to get me the bike. I can't complain at the $2,000 over MSRP.
No, I can see certain circumstances.
Different.
I can see certain circumstances doing that, but if it's actually in the dealer and you buy it, there should be no reason why they charging $4,000 or $5,000 above MSRP.
Well, you got to understand, it's the CVO, it's the premier bike. It's not going to last long, so we want to get the most money for it.
Nah. I found it hilarious. Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson actually got called out in one of the Facebook groups locally.
Really?
Yes. They got called out because somebody was looking at buying just a basic road glide and was shopping around and came to find out that Bootlegger, White Lightning, and even Mountain Creek were all sitting right at MSRP, while Smoky Mountain decided to try to tack on an extra $3,000 just because it's a Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson bike. They said, "No, sorry, your dealership ain't worth $3,000. I'll take a 15-minute trip different direction."
Yeah.
I was like, "Dang."
That's that's the beauty part. We could shop around. I mean, I shopped around to my local dealer and then one that was 47 miles away, one way. It was worth it to me because I saved thousands of dollars traveling up there. So, the bike that crashed up in the traffic light, that was telling.
Actually, I seen a video today for the first time that they actually slowed it down enough. The traffic cam slowed it down enough to show exactly how the biker had tried to stop. He actually done a stoppie as he hit the car, and it freaking sent the bike up in the flip that it did.
I wonder how fast.
There ain't no telling.
Yeah.
But I thought he had actually just managed to catch the front end of the bike just right on that corner and just launched it that way.
Yep. We could put a 135 in it. It's just going to need a lot of cutting, a lot of welding, and we can make it happen. Yeah, if the bike is stock already, the dealer should be glad to sell it without having to shop around to another dealer to get it. That's correct. And the problem is, if you're an informed buyer, You know, I'm going to toot my own horn like I was. I knew what I wanted. I either wanted the citrus heat or the infernal gray, and I knew what the MSRPs were. The MSRP on the infernal gray was $44,995. The citrus heat was another $4,500. So you're at $49,500, I think it was, for the citrus heat. But everybody was marking those up a couple grand. Well, the one I bought, they were marking up $2,000 because they had to go get it, which brought the bike over $50,000. So you had to pay the luxury tax. The first dealership I went to, they had that thing marked up over $5,000 because it's a rare, limited bike that every dealership got 3 or 4 of them. You know?
Oh yeah, DDK. That's a thing. They've actually already acquired one dealership that I was told about when I was up at Skyway weekend before last.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's neither one of the ones in Knoxville that they don't own yet. But they did buy out another dealership though that is close by.
Yeah. Hello, DDK, Mr. Father Time in the house. Man. Let's see. I see a lot of dealers have to realize that the buyers say are more informed than the average bear. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you know what? Harley Corporate does it to them by posting the bikes up with the suggested MSRP. I think the key word is suggested, right? But that's the MSRP.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go there, I mean, I started the conversation. This is what I want. What are you asking for? And they're like, do you have a trade-in? I said, too soon for that part of the conversation. This is what I want. What's your price? And can you get one?
Yeah,
One dealer said to me, looked me straight in the eyes and said, for the Inferno Gray, they only made 8 of them and they're all sold. There's not one to be had at any given point in time right now.
Oh my gosh. He must have seriously believed himself on that one.
Funny, a week later, I go to another dealership. I'm like, yeah, we could get you one. No problem. Let me see if I can locate it. He says, what do you mean they only made? I told him that story. He goes, what do you mean they only made 8? No, they make more than that at one time. They're not a one-off build. Yeah, the CVOs, they are one-off, but they're not build one and get it out, build another. No, they're going to build a bunch of them to get them out so people could buy them.
And they're not going to switch out the paint every other bike either.
Yeah.
They're going to run an entire day or a week worth.
Well, the CVOs are not painted like all the other bikes by robots going through a spray booth on a conveyor belt. The CVOs are hand painted with someone there with a spray gun. So no 2 CVOs are like the Citrus Heat, or let's go back to the Mako Shark in 2019, or the Raven Fade. No 2 are going to be the same. They'll be the same concept, the same design, the same colors, but the fades might be at a different level. There might be more or less red metal flake in the Infernal Gray. Because they're all hand painted. They're not painted by a robot with a program. That's part of the reason why the CVOs also cost more, because there's more labor into producing it. Hence the custom vehicle operations. Because if they ran them through a conveyor belt and had robots sit there and go around them with a spray gun to spray them, that's not really a custom vehicle at that point. It's a production line. Yeah, they probably only made that on a Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah. So now, Mel and I were in that dealership, and they had a Inferno Gray, and Mel looks and says, "Hey, is that number 10? Because we bought number 9." You gotta love Mel. No filter whatsoever. None. I still go to them for parts because they're so close. Like today, I had to get parts for bikes I'm working on. I needed wheel bearings, I needed fork seals and fork bolts and crush washers, transmission side cover gasket for my bike. Um, and it's so much easier to get there after work for myself or Mel than to go up to Hartford through all the traffic from, the Valley traffic, Waterbury traffic, Hartford traffic, which during rush hour in Hartford, you're an hour and a half away from Hartford. If that makes any sense to you, they'll take you an hour and a half just to get through Hartford, and they close at 6:00, and I get out of work at 4:30.
That's kind of sort of one of those. Oh, you're in Atlanta? Yeah, it's going to take you 3 hours just to get out of Atlanta.
Bingo. Bingo.
Even though you only live 20 miles from work.
Well, believe it or not, I live 20 miles from work. Some mornings I could be there in 25 minutes. Some mornings it takes me an hour. And some afternoons it takes me an hour and a half to get home in the cage.
Dang.
Yeah. I drove to Hartford this morning and back during rush hour trip. Absolutely. See, Bob's is a nutmegger. They were the nutmeg state, right? Connecticut. And yeah, traffic in Hartford is horrendous. It's almost as bad as New York City traffic. Almost. 1959 Mass Reefer driven down the road. Yeah. And any shitty is not fun. You're right. It isn't. But some cities are worse than the others, like Atlanta, New York City,
Mm-hmm.
the constipation state. Yeah. Because on our state, it says Constitution state, which, they sit there and make laws that are unconstitutional that have to get rescinded because they get challenged and Supreme Court judges going, yeah, that's not right. That's unconstitutional. You can't do that. Don't worry. I was picking up what you're putting down. So,
Still the same thing, though.
Exactly. Exactly. So what about the Spirit coming in at the 400cc single cylinder thumper? What do you guys think of that? Good night, 701.
Oh.
I believe it when I see it.
Well,
Yeah. Sucks only being able to use one hand.
the gun classes reached. Yeah. Yeah, the gun cases. Yep. Because as of right now, it's illegal to buy a Glock in Connecticut.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it's that way in a lot of states.
Nope, I'll be in jail.
No. If you bought it before the law, it's grandfathered in.
Oh,
but
okay.
You cannot go into a gun store anymore and buy a Glock.
There's a lot of states it's that way.
It's kind of communist, I think. You can only buy this car in this color, That was that whole. Remember they came out the Cash for Clunkers?
Yeah.
The government program, but it was only good on one model and one make car and in one color.
Supposedly something to do with the firing pins.
No.
From what I understand.
No, what it has to do with the Glocks is you could buy one Glock and change the barrel out and the magazine and make it a 22, a 9mm, a 40, or 45.
Oh, yep. That's what it was.
Yep.
Well, I remember there was an actual automatic pin too for them that people were able to find.
Yep, that's why they came out with the Gen 6 to stop that.
Yep, and that's why, because it's illegal in Connecticut. I didn't read the law why they outlawed them, but the CCDL is fighting it, and it's probably going to go to Supreme Court and get thrown out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Boy, Drew.
Listen,
Okay.
he wasn't Navy. He was, well, you were Department of Navy. That's true. You're a Marine. You're Department of Navy.
The men's department, though.
Okay. Because they think they can be modified to make it full auto.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just modifying them alone is illegal.
Well, Bob, the Gen 5s and below, yes, you could. With the new Gen 6, the way they design the slide, you cannot modify it anymore.
Well, here's the thing. You pass laws thinking it's going to stop criminals.
It's not.
Exactly.
Let's look at this. Criminals do not follow the law. That's why they're criminals. Law-abiding citizens, law-abiding, follow the laws. And who are you hurting? The law-abiding citizens. Just saying.
Mostly.
Yep. What's up, Sick? How you doing, man? Good to see you, sick bastard. Let's see. They could mod a 1022 to fire full auto with a staple. Yes. They could make a modification illegal, but not the weapon itself. Well, they made the weapon itself illegal here in Connecticut.
And the mods have been illegal for decades.
And I can tell you, prior to that, weeks leading up to that law being in effect, gun stores were going crazy with trying to keep Glocks in stock. Everybody was going to buy them, and that's why I never bought one, because everybody has one.
Just get rid of the NFA.
Yep. Just moved to West Virginia with no one. Yes.
Exactly.
Tennessee, same way. Tennessee don't really care.
Well, I'd like to move, but we can't because I don't want my wife to throw away her pension. And that's where she would be after almost 29 years with the state of Connecticut because of her pension tier. If she left before you can, you're done. Yeah, here's Tito. You could do the same thing with a SIG.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you could say the same thing with the Street Glide. Yes. That's why I have a Road Glide.
Road Glides are better.
I'm sorry. I've had both. I've had 2 Street Glides, and now I'm on my 3rd Road Glide.
I had both.
You still have both.
Yep, I still have both.
So you're saying you go both ways: Street Glide, Road Glide, Street Glide.
No,
Road Glide?
no. The Street Glide stays in the garage park. Has been for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Hadn't thought about that, but I've actually got a supersized Street Glide and a mini Road Glide.
No,
Technically.
it's not a mini Road Glide. It's a baby bagger.
That's it.
That's what I called Spaceball, a baby bagger, because that's what it was. It was a tiny little bagger. It had full-size saddlebags on it. It had the ST fairing on it. It's a baby bagger. Street Glide is the Department of the Navy and the motorcycle.
Boy, this coming from an Air Force guy, which never knew what the field looked like.
No, they knew what it looked like as they flew overhead. Said, "Wow, it looks like it really sucks down there." And Marines are like, "God, I wish I could suck more."
Oh God.
That's why we're family, because we have fun and we make fun of each other, and I give it as well as I can take it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what's wrong with Bob. He rides a Street Glide. Now we know what's wrong with Bob.
Oh, man. Oh, come on. That's because he hasn't ridden a Road Glide. He doesn't know what one feels like.
Exactly.
If he ever rode a Road Glide, he would be trading a Street Glide in tomorrow.
Driving around on paved, up and down the runways don't count.
Yeah, I mean, you stayed on the hardball. You probably stayed on the hardball. Drove him to the chow hall with the chocolate fountains, and you walked in. Oh, your reservation's ready. No, they weren't that bad. I know about Air Force chow. I was Army Aviation, almost Air Force. I know.
I was an Air Force brat, so I really know.
Yep. Go to Air Force Base. I drove into an Air Force Base. I looked around and said, "Wow, the land of make-believe." Yeah. We knew it when it looked like we went back into the air conditioner eating our lobster and steak. Yes. Yes. It's because I'm old. Oh, man. There are a lot of Puerto Ricans in Tennessee because I'm moving. Yeah, they do. Just got to be a
Yeah,
landscaper.
yeah. Look at Dally. You know.
I mean, come on, Tito. You're the one saying when we went to Tennessee, just tell everybody I'm your landscaper. Yeah, because I was in the chair for as a jet mechanic. I hope the ice cream comes from the. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was
But
the real ice cream too. That wasn't the cheap knockoff stuff.
oh, no. They probably had Dippin' Dots, Carvel, I'm sorry, Baskin Robbins, 31 flavors. You got to have
Yeah.
31 flavors. Dippin' Dots, Baskin Robbins, with all the toppings. Got to have the toppings, not just sprinkles, but I'm sure they had all the toppings. Matter of fact, that's what we had for dinner last night was ice cream. I got a nice hot fudge sundae, man. 3-scoop hot fudge sundae. It was good. Remind me when I stepped on an Air Force Chow Hall. Except they made me pay.
Oh.
You know what the problem is, Demo? If you walked into an Air Force Chow Hall in your Marine Corps uniform, you know what they say? We don't serve that kind here. You got to wait outside.
Oh, I know.
We got a to-go platter window outside.
No, let them in the dumpsters out back. The dumpster dive.
So we had steak and lobster in the Navy before they told us they were turning us around and steaming back to the Gulf. Yeah. Well, when you're aboard a ship for a while, one way to keep up morale is good food. Yep. The hot chocolate. Yep. When I was in camp, I want to say Taran Kal, but that was Afghanistan. When I was in Iraq, at Balad and at right outside Al Nazria, Cobb Adder, which were major Air Force bases, they had chocolate fountains in the chow halls. They had nice chairs, nice tables, tablecloths, everything. Face. Yeah, Haagen-Dazs. Yeah, I probably did have Haagen-Dazs in the Air Force chow halls. The Marine Corps, they had powdered
milk.
Yeah, frozen powdered milk.
Or space shuttle dehydrated ice cream.
Oh, 6 months turned into 18 months? That must have sucked, man, because I spent 18 months in Iraq. On a 9-month deployment. And half of that was spent in transient housing. That's true, because they say you are what you eat, right? That's why they give you the rank of seaman. I said that to my nephew when he made that rank in the Coast Guard. And he's like, "Oh, come on, Uncle Bob." I'm like, "What?" My favorite puddle pirate. Oh, man. So you had more crap in Doha than the early days of the Al Yaslim. Yeah, it was there before they built it up into a resort. Yeah, Al Yaslim was a resort. We used to fly down there all the time and doing transports. 50 men go to sea, 25 couples return. That's why the Navy invented Marine Corps, because they needed a men's department and dance partners. I could go all day on these. Come on.
Oh. Actually, believe it or not,
no. I remember sea rations.
We actually had to actually eat a serving of those while in boot camp.
Yeah,
that was in '93.
I went to boot camp in '88, and I remember sea rations and the brown MRE, the dark brown MRE, which was the first generation, and now the second generation is a lighter brown, which has a much better menu, but still anywhere from 2,500 to 3,500 calories. meant to be the one meal for the day to stretch it out throughout the day for the soldier on the move. For us Army aviation guys, that's a whole lot of calories because we'll sit there out in the flight line eating the whole thing in one shot. Yeah. I know rations, good stuff if you're starving. Anything's good if you're starving.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think spam came from? MREs. I mean, from C rations. Yeah, in the MREs, you would find you used to find the little bottles of Tabasco. You would find Skittles, the Ranger bars, which was like a energy bar, which was really good.
Dang, ours didn't have those.
See, Army aviation, almost Air Force. Yeah, the omelet. I never ate the omelet. I always traded it away.
Oh, God, no.
We had C rats back in the 80s. They just were coming out with the K rats. Okay. Yeah, it's dehydrated fruit brick in the first generation MREs. Oh my
Now,
God.
that was better than some of the actual food.
Yeah, a
Or
lot of it.
what was
Or the Franks
considered to be food.
those things were nasty with the gelatin all over them. Ugh. Oh, I said we were the first ship to get women on board for deployments. We're also a record for write-ups on that deployment. I'm sure.
I wonder how many females had duffel bags stuffed full of cash.
We had, on our way back from Iraq, we had a full bird colonel. We were just crossing the U.S. airspace, and the full bird colonel, we're on a charter flight heading back from Iraq, and the colonel gets on the speaker system from the cockpit, and he goes, "Okay, ladies, prepare to be ugly again."
Dang.
Yeah, he was no longer in command shortly after we got back, and he was asked to retire. Oh man, that was the whole aircraft busted out laughing, except for maybe the EO officer. She was not very happy.
That's probably the one that got him.
Yeah, damn lieutenant.
And all it took back then is one.
Oh God, yeah, the oatmeal bar.
The brick.
You want to dehydrate? If you want to dehydrate, eat an oatmeal bar. You will dehydrate quick.
I think the oatmeal bars were worse than the crackers.
The Navy had PCO dates. Wow. Boy, we got off track real fast.
That we did.
But I'm excited for Harley making these moves. I think it's going to be a great thing for the company. I mean, the first quarter alone, things are on the up and up. The inventory is getting lower in the dealerships, which is good. That means the dealerships aren't struggling to sell. They're actually selling them. I think in February, when they had that, buy a 25 leftover for like 2.5% financing and $2,500 cash back. But the catch was you had to finance it for 3 years through EagleCat, through Harley Financial. So, but even at 2.5%, and you had to pay the MSRP from 2025. So they weren't discounted. So you paid the full price for the bike for 2.5% and $2,500 cash back. So if that $2,500 cash back comes off the bike, basically you got the bike for a $2,500 discount. But people didn't see it that way. Some people did, and a lot of people jumped on that, but it didn't count towards CVOs. Only counted towards the regular street glides and road glides, and some of the leftovers, like the Sportster S and the Nightsters, did not count towards that. It was a very limited selection. I know it was a street glide, road Kings if they had any. The not the Road Glide 3, because there wasn't any 25s left to be had. unless they were used.
I was going to say most trikes in 25 were gone. Most of the trikes they produced.
Rick said last year they were having trouble selling trikes, so this year they can't keep. Well, I don't think they had trouble selling the trikes last year, Rick. Every dealership I went to, they couldn't keep them on the floor. Just like the 2026 trikes, they can't keep them on the floor. They're pre-ordered and deposits are made before the dealership gets them, and they're not even guaranteeing what color you're going to get.
Nope, they can't because they don't even know.
Yep. They could put in, hey, I have a customer here with a deposit that wants the blue Road Glide 3. And they're like, well, the next thing shows up, he's the next one on the list. Here's a black one. They'll say, you want the black one? No? Okay, next guy. You want the black one? Sure, come get it. It's here.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have a color choice. And if you ask me, you're paying that much money for a toy, you better get the color you want.
Or just go out to the dealership, go ahead and order it, and wait on them to get it in.
RBL just for that? No. A Sportster CVO, that would, no, that would just like ruin the whole Sportster line doing it as a CVO. I don't think they ever did a Sportster CVO, did they?
No.
I was fixing to ask, have they ever done one?
Oh, see, his buddy ordered the purple for his wife when they first came out, and he just got it last week. So he waited for the color.
Yeah.
Which is smart, but there was no guarantee they would get that color. They could put the request in the Harley saying, hey, we want have a customer wants this color on this bike.
The only way that I've heard it from the sales manager was if you pre-ordered it and paid for it and ordered one that way and they put it in the system that you ordered it that way, that is the only way that they can actually guarantee that you'll get that color.
Yeah.
Granted, they can't guarantee when you'll get it.
Right. Other than it's ordered, it's coming. Kind of like my Mustang C. It's ordered, it's coming.
Oh man!
Oh, it's in production. It take about 2 weeks to ship. 2.5 weeks. Hey, what's the story of my seat? Is it shipped? Well, it's in production. Another 2 weeks to ship. What? That's what I was told 2.5 weeks ago. What the hell are you talking about?
But was it worth the wait?
I wasn't even going to ask that, Mike.
Too soon to tell. I will know by the time I get back from Virginia.
Oh, so you haven't really you don't think you've put enough miles yet on that seat yet to really
I
tell whether or not?
Maybe 500 miles total I put on that seat. But not
okay.
One shot. Remember, most of the riding I do is 20 miles to work, 20 miles home.
Right.
Because I come home, I park the bike, and I get to work. So Saturday we're going out riding. So I don't know how many miles we're going to be doing Saturday. But I'll be back in time for the members only live. So, Facebook, a Sportster icon. That would be cool. They did an icon with the Sportster line, especially with the reincarnation of the Sportster 883. Do an icon from like a 1955 paint job or 53 paint job, the first year of the Sportster. Do an icon of that with that paint job. I think that would be sharp. I think that would be a
probably end up being a collector's.
Yeah. Yeah, they're saying 2728, Jack. That's what I was reading earlier in from the what is that? Cycle World News. They posted that. That'd be the 2728 model year, which I think is awesome that it's coming out. I can't wait. I really can't. I really can't. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be exciting. And I think a lot of people are going to be happy, who've been wanting a Sportster, or somebody who's stepping up and wants a bike and says, "Oh my God, I could get a brand new Sportster for this." Boom. Oh, see, 2027 would be the 70th anniversary for the Sportster.
Oh,
So yeah, that'd be cool if they did an icon bike for the 70th anniversary of the Sportster in like a 57 paint job.
the paint job that first came out in.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Let's ask Google. Google would know.
If it's been leaked.
No, for
the
1957.
But yeah, I agree, though. They should have named the Sportster as something else. Track Glide, something sporty, because that thing's more a sport bike than an actual Sportster, per se.
Oh, so in 1957, the colors were a skyline blue with a birch white tank panels, red pepper with black tank panels, a birch white with black tank panels, and a black with pepper red tank panels. Options was metallic midnight blue with white birch tank panels, a nugget gold with birch white. No charge options. Fenders could match the tank panels with the solid birch was available. Whoa. So if they did an icon bike and they did like the black with pepper red tank panels or the skyline blue with the birch white tank panels, I think that would be amazing. I think that would be a home run for an anniversary bike. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That would be something. They put a Kickstarter on a motorcycle these days. The best. Oh, there you go. Mike, how is your shoulder?
Well, right there's the stitches, or at least the top ones.
There you go.
There's the others,
You're
but
ready
other
to
than
come
that,
out. I got a pair of needle nose vice grips. I can yank them out for you.
I go back to the surgeon Tuesday, so.
Oh, okay.
And I was driving today, so I've stopped pain medicine Sunday night, so.
Oh, excellent. How about the icing?
Oh, I still do that nightly, though.
That's good. Keeps the swelling down.
But yeah, other than that.
Your shoulder went through a lot of trauma during surgery, so.
Yeah, more than what was to be expected, especially. But
yes.
It is what it is.
And a cortisone shots in my shoulder. Oh, man.
Ouch.
Yes.
I had those in my knees. Couldn't walk afterwards.
Well, give the boss lady our love. Tell her we said hello.
Tell Crystal hello.
Couldn't figure out why HC wasted so much time and effort into the live wire. That's because they thought electric bikes was the new thing that was going to excel them into the outer atmosphere of production and sales. And nope.
Well, that was Zeit's idea.
Yeah,
actually, that was
because he actually talked about doing an electric road glide.
Yes, but the idea of the live wire was from his predecessor. Jochen Sykes actually put it into production.
Yeah, but if I'm not wrong, Zeitz was on the board when that predecessor was actually tossing around the idea.
Yeah, and
correct.
And
so
models still were made, drawings were made, models were made. The testing was done, and then pre-production bikes were built, and then production went into effect under Sykes. The anesthetic wore off by the evening. Now good. Okay. Right on. Good for you, Bob. No more pain is good.
Yeah, I go see my doctor Friday, which I'm not looking forward to.
I would like to see Drew rocking a Barbie Corvette. I would love to see Drew rocking a Barbie Corvette, driving around in a pink Corvette that said Barbie on the white lettering on the hood and down the sides.
Just don't ask him to jump over it.
No, we don't want him to break any more bones.
No.
Yeah, Livewire was a woke item under Zykes. Good riddance, yeah. And
Because I'm just as glad they didn't go full board like they were talking about with their electric road glide, their electric street glide. There was one other model they were looking at putting electric, turning electric.
I
I was like, you
Zykes
have
had
got to be kidding me.
wanted to make everything electric and get rid of the internal combustion engine. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you.
I don't know. Easier way for them to be able to go, oh, by the way, yeah, you didn't make a payment. Click. Okay. Good luck starting your bike.
Well, if you think about it, technically now they could do that with the Helix bikes because of the over-air updates. As long as you have a Wi-Fi signal, they could go into your Wi-Fi and disable your bike.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, think about it. If you could do over-the-air update,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you have a 5G phone and you use that as a hotspot, you could do the radio and the amp updates, the BCM updates, all the updates over the air. So if you drive around, your phone is connected and you got the Wi-Fi connected to it, what's stopping Harley from saying, yeah, you missed the payment? Off.
Mm-hmm. Well, they got cars, the new cars,
Yep.
if you miss the payment. So,
yeah.
But your cars are getting worse, actually. Starting next year, they got all the cameras and crap inside them.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's why you only update via air while you're at the house. On a Wi-Fi signal you can trust.
And on my bike, after I did the update, I went through Wi-Fi off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need Wi-Fi. Well, it's kind of cool though. If the Wi-Fi is on, it's tethered to your phone. You could get live traffic updates on your map through Harley-Davidson Maps, and then you could reroute around the traffic. That's kind of cool. I might utilize that on our way down and back from Virginia. I don't know yet. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know.
Still got phone mount and you're still having your phone. I'd just use the phone. Granted, I know the screen on the bikes are a lot better.
On a touring bike, phone mounts don't belong, in my opinion. Because you get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you don't need it.
Oh. Well, my trike doesn't have Android Auto or any of that.
It's still dealing with it at his house. Sorry to hear that. I feel like Troop.
Damn. Sorry, Drew.
He might be able to jump high enough for that.
Could have jumped high enough to do a bike. How do you think he's going to jump high enough to jump a car?
Hey, Bill. Yes, I am.
Well, Barbie car don't sit but maybe 2 foot off the ground. Tops.
Yeah, but Drew can't. Never mind. Shut up.
Well, you still got the hang time. Yeah, I forgot. Because they are a little bit wider than a bike.
With a car than a bike. And I'm just going to say it. The white man can't jump.
Wasn't there a movie about that?
Yes, there was. The white man can't jump. I'm sorry. unless you're Larry Bird, you know. Only white man I know who could jump. It's available. It's a new update. It's supposedly available. I have yet to make it work, but I really don't want it to because I don't like having the location on my phone. Because I don't want my phone company or Android or whoever tracking me of where I'm going, what I'm doing, even though it's happening anyways. But with the location on, they pinpoint your location. You know? So apparently, like I said, I haven't been able to get it to work, but I think I tried it once and I was like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Because my bike came with the nav. I didn't have to pay for it. And the nav is pretty good. I've used it a couple times just to play with it to see how it actually works. And it works pretty good. I got all my music on a thumb drive. I really don't need to use Android Auto on my bike. Just saying. I think Droop is busy with working. I think that's taking up most of his time. Guns, you were just hanging out with him. So is Fat Glide. You guys know that more than I would.
What?
That Droop doesn't come around that much anymore. He don't like us, or is he busy working?
No, he has a lot of stuff going on right now that he's trying to focus on right now. And then later if he wants to tell y'all that's his business, but right now he has some stuff going on that he wants to take care of first.
Yep. And Apple is the preschool phone. And I'm telling you as an IT guy. So he says nobody invited him.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Uh-oh. Now we're all in trouble.
Oh
God. Hey, Bill.
I switched tonight.
You're breaking my heart.
I had to for one night. The Dollar General is out of Coors.
So just saying, if you were here, we'd be drinking whiskey, not beer.
Didn't make it to the ABC store tonight because I had to go to work today. So,
but Guns knows firsthand, we got whiskey in this house and lots of it.
I don't know nothing, Bill. I'll plead the fifth on that one.
You're a smart man.
I could bring up the lie. You were sipping on Bullet Bourbon while we were here.
Yeah, I gotta get a bottle of that.
I'm reading the side chat here. Hold on. Drew was invited.
I still like Mel's better. I still like what Mel said.
It sounds like a lot of bitching in the side there. Huh.
Hold on. He was invited. We told him if he wanted to show up where we was at. Not my fault that Drew didn't show up. I'm just saying.
Well, it is because you didn't go there and drag him by his beard.
No.
Oh, see? Nice. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds good. Is it a wine? Is it a whiskey? Is it a tequila?
Sounds like a homemade wine.
Oh, he said he found out from Dallas. Just saying. I'm out of
now
it.
he's calling you out, Bill.
Well, going back to this.
I don't hate nobody. Just
drinking
saying.
light beer is like drinking NA. Does everybody know how I feel about NA beer?
What is NA beer?
Non-alcoholic.
Oh, that shit's gross.
But hold on, Evil. Some of us has to get up at 4:30 in the morning to go to work.
Yes. Right? So you want to enjoy a beer, not get, totally obliviated.
No. In the morning, I might get ass cloma. I can't see my ass going in, but that's another story.
Well, my feeling about NA beer, and when I was a prospect, they said to me, you should drink that non-alcoholic beer. This way you can have a beer and you won't get in trouble because prospects can't have alcohol. Well, at the clubhouse, I said, I'll give it a shot. Now, the president of that charter is a clean and sober guy for, I think, 16 years. So we stocked the NA beers for him. So I took a sip and I got halfway through it. And the president looked at me and says, so what do you think? I'm like, well, it's good, but he goes, but what? And I got 30 days for this. I says, well, drinking this beer is like having sex with your sister. Sure, it feels good at the time, but it's just so damn wrong. So the president of the club looked at me and said, you saying I have sex with my sister? And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. So drinking this ultra piss. Because now I drink piss. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to shut up at this point. I caught 30 more days as a prospect.
Corey's answer is even worse.
Non-alcohol beer is like going down on your sister. Tastes the same, but that shit ain't right. Yeah.
Close enough.
Oh.
Yeah, and glaucoma. Just can't see my ass going to work today.
Yeah. Drew says taking his Barbie car home, and he's taking his Barbie car and going home. I just hope he don't try to jump out of it.
Yeah, well, hopefully Ken isn't in the passenger seat with him. Because remember, Barbie fakes it with Ken, but she comes with G.I. Joe, who was, by the way, Army.
Because Ken was in the Air Force.
You know why the Department of the Navy invented the Marines, right?
Dance partners. And a men's department.
Dance partners when they go to the ball.
We talked to that. We talked about that already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why did Barbie get pregnant?
Oh, no.
Come on, Corey.
Oh, no.
Because the Air Force don't know how to shoot.
Ken came in a different box.
Well, this slide went into a different direction.
Window licking jarhead. Cringe.
Yep.
Window licking jarhead. Wow.
I'm Army. I didn't lick no windows and I didn't eat no crayons.
I mean, the green apple green's pretty good. They all pretty much taste the same, though. And Jarhead, really? I mean, yeah, it kind of sort of does look like a jar soap.
Well, when we were on our way down to Tennessee, right, and Brody goes, hey, when are we stopping for lunch? I says, oh, I got a snack for you. So I opened up the cord pack and I grabbed a box of crayons. I says, here you go, Rody. He's like, oh, my favorite flavor. He probably still has those crayons today. Wonder how busy Smurf was. Papa Smurf was her pimp.
There was a reason why her dress was white.
Wow. Well, Bill, getting back to the topic.
This went downhill, man. Oh, God.
I'll go off that track. How do you feel about the resurrection of the Sportster? The true Sportster?
I think it's awesome. However, what will the after? And I said this in the side chat a while ago, but the aftermarket. What are they going to involve with the technology today versus technology from say 10 years ago?
Well, the last Sportster created was in 2022.
Right, but it kind of died off because everybody went to baggers and Dynas. Where is it going to revamp? Where is it going to come back? Because you did 1,200 hooligans. You did other aftermarket upgrades.
It's an
Where can we
Evolution 883. I would imagine that 1200 Hooligan kit might bolt right up.
Yep. Will Harley change something where it doesn't?
Doubtful.
Doubtful, because they already have the machinery, the tooling, and everything for that 883.
But will they do it for a monetary value and make a small change? Like, think about harnesses and little connectors and different things that still stayed, say, Rushmore, but they changed.
Oh, yeah, true. Like, take my bike, for instance. If I bought, and I did, bag blades for my bike that JP Cycle said would fit, because they fit 24 through 26, they said. So I bought them from JP Cycles, Custom Dynamics. I get them, and it's a 14-pin connector.
Mm-hmm.
On the 26, it's a 16-pin connector.
Mm-hmm. Yep. My 20 to 21 Road Glide, the left-hand control never lit up. Found out you have to buy a CVO control for the one hand, and then it works. Same pin, same connector, but the wiring was different. So when I wrecked my first bike, I used everything the same, and it would not work. Started doing research. You have to buy a CVO left-hand control to get the lighted controls.
Yeah.
So what will they do in that aspect for the 883 to make it monetary, valuable for them to have that difference?
Only time will tell.
Yep.
I'm willing to bet it'd probably be like what they did with the Lowrider S's and the rest of the Softails this year, where they put the ride modes in them and they changed out the grips as well as the controls modules.
Yep.
Because those were the biggest changes between the 24s and the 25s.
Yep. I mean, keep 90% of the base bike, but they've got to do something newer with technology to make
I'm
it.
sure the grips and the hand control switches will be of what's available now on the Sportster S line and the Helix. There will be a Helix bike, so it'll probably have those same hand controls, which will be smart of Harley to do.
Oh, yeah.
To use some inventory that they have on the newer bikes.
Yep. And what will it cost? 10 grand, 12 grand?
They're saying, I was reading on one of the Harley Davidson pages, it was anywhere from 10 to 10 to 12 grand. But they're saying that the Spirit is going to be sub 10,000. They're originally saying around 6 grand, but now they're saying sub 10,000.
Wow. Yeah, so stripped down, bare bones, and then you can go up from there. But, dude, that'd be fun. I mean, think about it. You bought one, and it was like your little local bike, bar hopper kind of style, Man, that'd be fun to rip around a little 883,
Actually, my first Harley was an 883.
Or, hey, John, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. We're talking about the resurrection of the Harley 883 Evolution motor coming out 27 model year 2027 or 2028.
I think it's a smarter idea than what they did with the live wire and some of the other, FX, TER, whatever the hell they call the crazy ass bike. I think going back to the Sportster, which is more Harley's tradition.
Then the Sportster S or the Nightster.
Yep.
I think because when you think of Harley, you don't think of the RevMax motor.
No.
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 Not yet, anyways, especially.
Not a bad bike, but why would you change the bike and then still call it a Sportster, make it a Sportster S, and put that? Change the name, make it a different.
They got rid of the Sportster, and they used that line to replace that line.
But it didn't work.
Technically, they could say, yes, 70 years of the Sportster because they continued the name, But if you think about it, it's not 70 years because they ended it in 2022, and then they're bringing it back in 2027. So there's a 5-year gap. So
Yeah.
is it like when they came out with the 25th anniversary of the CVO? CVO has been around for 25 years.
Right.
Started off as the Screaming Eagle.
Yep. Yep.
But that's splitting hairs, you know?
Oh yeah. I mean, you know,
Not worse than what Indians doing. Just saying.
Here today, gone tomorrow. Don't worry, in about 10 years, Indian will be up for sale if you want to buy it.
Demo, all I want to know is, are you going to video the first test drive?
Of what?
The new Sportster.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'll be able to do it.
I should be back riding by then. I hope so.
I'm excited because we're going to call it the stunt dummy.
Yeah, don't put this one in a ditch, because then you'll feel bad you end up buying one.
Yeah, I may buy one anyways. It's like I said, it wouldn't bother me none. But then again, though, I got to get the new Road Glide 3 first, though. It's the next bike on the lineup.
Is that
No,
what you
John,
want?
but you could put one on. And probably could even wire in a cigarette lighter so you can light your stogies. Hey, DeWitt, what's going on, man? Good evening to you. So, yeah, we're talking about the new Sportster, and we're going over the 2-hour mark tonight. We'll go for another 20 minutes. We'll bring it to 2.5 hours total. So 24 minutes we'll go, another 24 minutes. Talk about the resurrection of the Sportster line, the 883 Evolution motor, which was a great motor. Very reliable, very dependable, almost bulletproof.
Yep.
You could build the snots out of it, make a lot of power on a light bike. You know, a lot of power being maybe, 90 horse, 100 horse?
Yeah.
On that little ass bike, man, that thing was fast.
But it stayed together.
Yeah. Yeah. It had a high seat height. I think that's what turned off a lot of people to it, was the seat height was kind of high. So it'll be interesting to see if they lower it a little.
Well, even now, aftermarket seats, there's so many different changes in ergonomic, contours and everything out there now. If a third party company takes that on, I think it'll be a hit.
Yeah. We'll go for another 20 minutes, Doc. Out of context theater.
Just block Corey. He we'll be all right if you block Corey.
Yeah. Oh, I like that idea. Big bore Evos with 4-valve heads. Ooh.
Yeah, on a 400-pound bike. Good job, Corey.
That's a rocket.
Yeah. On one wheel.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm just saying, there might be some politically correct people that'll watch it.
Yeah. Put some knobby tires on it. +3 forks and a +3 rear shock. Pick that thing up, some knobby tires, a good off-roading front fender. Yeah, now we're talking. That'd be a fun little off-road bike.
$1 Million Bogan, he did that with a 48.
Well, so did
there's been a
her
couple
2
people
wheels.
that's
Her
done it.
husband did that.
Whose
Mhm.
husband?
So did her 2 wheels. Her husband did that.
Oh, yeah.
And Shade Tree Surgeon did it. Quite a few.
Yeah, they made that little, what the hell is it? They did the trail. What the hell?
I forget the name. But
Yeah. The Appalachian Trail thing where, somebody in the side chat will say it.
Yeah. So, John, I hear the rumor is they're coming out with a special Road Reality Edition Street Glide.
Only goes 35 miles an hour.
And it comes with a coffee maker and a coffee cup warmer. PC went out about an hour ago.
All I want is a bike that will make ice cream while we are traveling.
That's what you need the Groms for. To
No,
go get ice.
I want a maker like Starbucks espresso maker, but I want an ice cream maker in my saddlebag.
I tell you, you know what I would do if I got one of those new Sportsters? I would hardtail it as quick as I could. As quick as I could, I would hardtail it and get a Springer for it.
Oh, that'd be freaking cool.
Well, like 6 over, Doc.
Yeah, a 6-over Springer with a hardtail and a nice little peanut tank. And some suicide bars. That would be fun. 21-inch wheel in the front. Yeah.
No, I couldn't even use that for a bar hopper because I run out of gas before I get to the bar.
Well, that's not my problem.
Oh yeah, RBL. I've seen where they were making announcements for that around December last year.
Oh Lord!
I just ain't seen one out. I haven't seen one out in public, or even in a showroom floor yet.
Yeah, I did see one at Gettysburg Bike Week last year. It was an off-road or dual-purpose one. I'm not into those, so I looked at it and was like, oh, okay.
Hmm. $40 miles on
wheels. Yeah. It's every 40. Oh, probably. Well, no, because they're saying the new motor is going to get around 50 miles per gallon. So
dang.
figure every 90 miles you're going to stop. So guns, you can probably get to the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get back home. Yeah,
No,
I could make it to the bar, but I couldn't make it back home.
no, John, they're coming out with the street glide model. They want to convert you over.
Protect you from the rain better.
Well, you know, since John only rides 35 miles an hour, does he deserve a road glide?
Why not?
Should he go to street glide? I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, we all know what the Premier Glide is. It's the road glide.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Bill?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You learn to lean and shake, walk to get gas. Oh,
No, I've
man.
done that with a peanut tank, a full tank, my car gas tank, everything, every tank.
See, John says, I already had a street glide, then I grew up, my balls dropped, and I got a road glide.
No, that was called old age when they dropped.
No, that's called sagging. They drop when you hit puberty.
Sagging the bagging.
Look at Jack. Road glide is the cool glide.
It's the cool glide, but it's the only glide.
No glide like a road glide. Just saying.
Road glide, no glide.
Mm-hmm.
One day Bob will grow up and realize this.
There's dropped and then there's dragging on the ground. Those are the guys with the big wheel baggers.
Yeah.
Oh man. There's some funny stuff tonight, I tell you.
Good thing you're not getting monetized for the rest of this.
Thank God, yeah.
Yeah, it's I probably just blew the monetization out the window.
Yeah.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. That was the sack, not the floorboards. You know.
No, that went out. Bill,
Hey,
that went out an hour ago.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Speaking of floorboards, I got mine back from powder coating already. They were dropped off Saturday, and I got them back yesterday.
Really?
Ah.
Guess what?
They turn out good?
Guess what I'll be working on tomorrow in the garage?
I think the family needs a sneak preview.
Yeah.
If you're in the members only Discord, there is a photo.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm
there
ready.
is.
I had to shut off my Discord notification because the damn thing never stops.
This is true.
God almighty.
But it's fun. That's another cool thing about being a member. We have a members only Discord.
Oh yeah, but when you're sitting in the middle of a meeting with like 5 board members and 8 corporate people, and,
Look,
yeah,
Bill, this is where you be at. Hold on. No, hold on. Hold on. Nope. I got a message.
You look
Hold
at
on.
the president
Nope.
of your company and says, hold on, I got something important going on.
Yep.
when
Bill,
my-
hold on. I got to check docs. Hold on, Discord. Hold on. Nope. Shut. Hush. Okay, now you can talk.
yeah, when my regional manager looks over at me and I'm like, fuck, I forgot to put it on silent. Yeah, not good.
Now, fat front tires are good. Now, if they're a big wheel fat front tire, which I've seen, to me, a big wheel fat front tire would be a 21 inch.
Well,
Not
you
keen
really-
on those.
I mean, yeah, where is a big wheel tire considered?
Well,
So,
21 inch is a factory size wheel on some.
Right.
I say anything above 23.
Yeah. Well, 23, that's where you have to start raking the bike, and that's a big wheel
Mhm.
bagger.
that would be a big wheel. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, what does a 19 handle compared to a 21? Is it worth
Teams
it?
handle better.
So you want handling, you want looks.
I prefer handling. Because
Me
too.
I ride my bikes.
Yep.
Sometimes they're trailer queens going to rallies or events, but I do ride them.
We all trailer. I mean, eventually we go somewhere
Yeah.
because, look, honestly, certain amenities, certain things we bring with us, the group of people we're with, sometimes it makes sense to do it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Well, I got a wife that wants to pack half a house when we go somewhere. It's
Right.
like, you can't fit this. Well, I need this. Trailer.
I mean, you got friends in Connecticut that got to bring hundreds of wieners with them. You got to trailer.
And
No
jugs.
blackies this year at Bobbin.
And quite a few jugs.
Yep. We got other friends that like to smoke meat, and we won't say what kind of meat it is.
You got to have all the room for all them condiments.
That's right.
Oh, God. Stock rocks. But no, there will be no Blackies hot dogs at Mobbin this year.
Killing me, man.
Moonshine?
Of course.
Can we do private requests?
Yeah, you can order right from their website.
Oh, you suck.
Hey, and don't blame me. It's all because Dallas and Penny are going.
Yeah. I got a lot of arguments on that one.
The what?
Dallas and Penny are not going to Marvin.
Yeah.
So no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Truthfully, they're not going.
Yeah, I was mad. I was a little upset when I heard about that.
They're not. Well, and he's.
Do we just need to go ahead and take his boss hostage?
No, he disclosed it because of the promotion at work
Yeah.
and because of personal family things, and they can disclose it. But it's not bad. It's good things in the family. They can't make it. And
Are you making it, Bill?
yes.
That didn't sound too reassuring.
Yeah, it didn't.
No, I'm just debating on how much I get in trouble and how much my promotion may be affected. So
Okay.
Oh, it'd be all right, Bill.
If Bill shows up to Mobbin, there's no Blackies. If Bill doesn't go, there's going to be Blackies.
no, I'm going. I don't know if I'll make Thursday, Friday. I know I'll make Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. So just because if I get promoted, my whole schedule changes. I go from weekends to weekdays. And, when you get promoted, if you get promoted, all that shit plays into effect. But
Oh
You
yeah.
want to piss them off the first week you're promoted.
there you go. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
But I'm going. Even if I did a turn and burn and came one night and went back the next day, I'm coming.
Oh no, you can't do that because you won't be able to leave, Bill.
No.
I'll be-
DDK's not going to mob
Leave,
this year.
Bill. Look, no. Bill done promised me that me and him, since Dally couldn't show up, Bill thought I forgot about this. That since Dally couldn't show up, me and Bill was going to be drinking partners.
Yep,
All right.
Friday night and
Bill
Saturday night.
thought I forgot about it.
No, I didn't forget about it.
Hey, Guns, yes, you'll be drinking partners Friday night and Saturday night. And look at this. DDK's not going to mobbing this year.
What?
Nope. Where? Oh yeah.
The heck?
Well, we'll leave that alone. But he's had some issues, so I understand why DDK can't make it.
Not enough Geritol?
Yeah.
He got babysit Jesus.
Hey, Dad, if you come, I'll bring you the Ovaltine, okay?
Pushed up with the wrong shoulder. That hurt.
Oh.
Don't
Mike,
do
this
that.
is why you don't give me alcohol.
I'm just on the other side of the Wi-Fi connection because with lightning strikes from DDK,
Oh, dang, that hurt.
What,
Hey,
Jack?
what's up,
You have
Tiger?
worse for me.
Oh,
Oh, look at this. I'm about a year away from my promotion into retirement. There you go.
sweet.
DDK ran out of Ensure.
We could bring
Dang.
more. We could bring more.
Oh damn! Hey, he had a rough 6-8 months with his whole
Health.
incident at work, and yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
We understand DDK had to drink his prune juice. We understand.
I mean, once we go private, I might explain to you why they're coming, but until they go private, I can't tell outside of
That's okay. That's okay. But look, see, DDK needs to accrue the vacation time for Sturgis. So he'll be in Sturgis.
Yes,
That's good.
we're going to be at Sturgis. I already put that vacation time in.
Yeah, that's a bummer for me.
So all right. So he said, well, I went back to work. There was a point in time we didn't know if he was going to go back to work.
Yep.
And we say we as family,
Yep.
and that's where kind of everything laid out, and you got to set priorities, So luckily, he can go back to work because where he works, they're very strict. There's no light duty. There's nothing. You're 100% or you're nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of like where I used to work at.
Yep.
Same way.
And we all joke, we got coverage, we got insurance, you got this, but when you get workman's comp and only workman's comp,
See what
yeah.
that shit hurts
what
for a year.
what Demo is leaving out. When they go to work, they didn't have to bring flashlights because if you look at them, all the lights are off in his house. That glow is from him working at their power plant.
Oh,
When you see Mike, you say, wow, you're glowing. He goes, yeah, no kidding. I've been trying to fight that, but it's radiation poisoning. What do you
Well,
want?
it's either that or me and Guns have somebody shine a flashlight at our head.
All right, Bob. I'm going to be in Laconia on the
Yep.
14th. It's a Sunday. I'm only going to be up there at Sunday on the 14th. I'm going to be at Sounds Digital in the morning, and then I'm going to be up at the parking lot next to Laconia Harley at the Suspension Technologies booth. Probably hanging out with Mike and everybody for a couple of hours, and then we're off to a picnic. And if EJ comes, I have to keep him on a short leash. He's worse than I am with vendors. Believe it or not.
He likes to spend more money than you.
I left him alone in Gettysburg, and within 3 hours, he spent like $4,000.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm like,
that sounds like my wife.
Mm.
At vendors.
Well,
I've never-
women got Gucci and we got Harley Davidson. So,
No, that's all holidays and parts.
well, that's okay. As long as the
And then,
person-
but you ask her, I'm the bad person that spends
hey,
money
hey,
on parts.
Guns. It's okay
Yeah.
if the parts for your bike. Just say thank you.
what you got to do, Guns, is you got to be like Tom. You got to get her a bike like he did Kelfire.
No,
And then you
no,
can't
she
complain.
won't ride. She won't
Really?
ride.
For your day trip.
Yep, she won't ride. Ask Doc, she won't ride. Nope.
Damn it.
Nope.
Yes,
I
they're
tried.
outrageous.
Trust me, I have tried for the last 4 years.
Yeah, Corey, they're going to be at the Raceway. Sanity's going to be at Laconia Harley Davidson. Ghost Eagle, what's up, man?
Now, after next weekend, she might change her mind.
Right?
I'm just saying. Because it's going to be me, Mrs. Guns, Doc, Mel, Tom, and Stacy. Well, Tom wants to take her on the Grom.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, Tom, look, I'm not responsible for nothing. I'm like, that's on you. I'm like, oh, I have her riding about an hour. I'm like, okay, just remember, it's not on me.
Well, think about it. That is the excellent bike, size-wise, power-wise, for somebody to learn. And then
Yeah, that's what Tom told her.
we can have fun.
All right. So, Road Rally writes, listen, Gandalf, done. Just wave your staff at her and tell her she's riding.
Oh, my
Oh, my God.
What?
Hi, Mrs. Guns.
Oh, my God.
I made him a sticker today.
Uh-oh.
God. Uh-oh.
Is it a... Oh, she's got to make a Barbie sticker for Drew.
Oh, I can do that too.
Oh, my God.
Message us. We have great ideas for you to make stickers for.
Hold on.
I need a Barbie sticker.
I'm
for Drew.
not, yeah, hold on.
You won't get in trouble for that. It's a sticker.
No, yes, I would.
Oh.
I'm not, yes. This
Show
is Doc. No, hold on.
Show it.
What?
Show it. Don't be chicken.
Hold on, let me reverse this. Hold on.
Or
Oh,
gagging.
no.
Just
Oh, no,
I created
who's
just fine.
My Doc's life just took a shit.
No, you probably get more viewers now. There you go.
I'll make that my next thumbnail.
Oh, and my wife.
Oh, I'll
That's
stick it on
funny.
the
as
front.
shit.
Oh my God.
Give me, I'm
I
gonna
got to
stick
make
it on
that
the
my
front.
next thumbnail.
God.
The truck will be coming. Love you.
A kiss.
Hey, now, Guns, you got to tell her, since you made the sticker, words to live by. The next time she starts nagging, say, hey,
Start gagging.
less nagging, more gagging. Just saying.
Just make it a flashcard,
Bingo. Save the sticker. When she starts nagging,
Yeah.
she can't blame you. She's the one who made it and gave it to you.
And she admitted it. I mean, literally, you have witnesses.
And you can always go back and replay this. Or I could cut out that portion of the video and send it to you so you have it. Evil Rick wants one. And make one for Evil Rick.
Yeah, you better make up a bunch of them because I think you might have a thing going on there.
Yeah, redeem that coupon. That never expires nor has a usage limit. All right, you guys hang out there. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out tonight in this madness. We stuck to the topic for almost an hour and a half.
You did good.
Awesome. But I also want to thank Jack for coming in with his 1999 super chat, helping out the channel. I want to congratulate Dark Souls for 7 months. I'm sorry. Yep. Guns and Baggers for 20 months. Mr. Pacuccio for 20 months. Jack HDAV Traveler for 20 months. And Fat Life for 20 months of memberships. But also thank you again to Mr. Pacuccio for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you to Guns again for gifting 5 memberships. A big thank you to Evil Rick for gifting 5 memberships. And again, a big thank you to Dark for gifting another 5 memberships. You guys all rock. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Hey, until the next time, everybody, as always, I want you to live the best life you can. As always, ride often and ride hard.